Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon. So today we are not going to be continuing on with the Extinct Research Lab exhibits. So instead we're going to be making a little bit of a journey to find some chunks I haven't already loaded in, and see if we can't find some of the new blocks. So several of them we could get from the Wandering Trader, which I don't think we have one here. Should do something about those creepers spawning up there. Yeah, I see llamas, but they're just isolated llamas, so don't think we have a trader down there. I did see quite a few of them while I was working in this area recently, so maybe one will spawn here again. And those are just the llamas that have been there for ages. Alright, so no traders around here right now. And we appear to have a Vindicator in the gold farm. We'll deal with him later. In that case, I guess we just fly. Don't think I've loaded in stuff this way. But for this journey, we've got a bunch of rockets, some food, an empty shulker box, and a stack of buckets. Because I want some axolotls. And lots of them. Don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I want them. They look cute. So let's see, let's fly past the area where we found our dogs. Some nice mountains here. Some icebergs, and I don't think I've been over here. I really actually haven't loaded in a lot of the area, so we may be good hunting around in this forest area. Let's see, oh, I see little patches of light. That is glow lichen. So that's one of the new things that we need to collect. And that's an axolotl. Let's get some air. And we will catch this little guy while he's busy attacking all these salmon. Oh, there we go. Adult Lewistic Axolotl. Okay. That's one down. 15 more to find and collect. Or two at least. Fill the buckets we have. Let's not go and explore underwater caves where we are probably going to drown. Hopefully we can find a nice little cave entrance. You know what I should have brought? Torches. I should have brought torches. Oh well, we have an axe. And we should get plenty of coal underground. At least we would if I'd brought my fortune pick instead of leaving it in my ender chest, because I don't usually need to use it. Alright, we aren't that far away from the redstone pit. Guess I'm gonna go grab some coal and stuff. Okay, torches thusly acquired, and I can see we've got some glow squid there. And you know what? Since they're here already, let's just grab a few glow ink sacs real quick. Might as well not pass up the chance to grab. Some since they're so close to the surface. I'm sure we can probably get these easy later on too. And those will be nice to use. I think we should be able to make a farm for those pretty easily. But it's nice to have a few of them right now to use. And it looks like there's a cave there. Let's go in here and see if we can't find some of the new blocks. Let's see. Copper. Let's grab that. That is something I want to collect. Don't really have much use for it right now. I'm sure as time goes on, I will find something to build with this stuff. I want to make sure to get a decent amount of it now while we are exploring. That way I don't have to go purposely mining for it as much later. Now the other thing we're looking for is the deep slate and some tuff, some dripstone. So although I know I can get pointed dripstone from the trader, or regular dripstone from the trader, I don't think we can get the pointed stuff. And I believe we need that in order to grow more. Well, that solves that part of the shopping list. Now the final thing I need to find is now that is very nice, geode. That way I can actually get some amethyst. Not necessarily because I want anything that can be crafted with it. I don't really have a use for the tinted glass. I suppose that would be a good thing to use for a glow squid farm. And I don't really have a need for the spyglass. I just kind of want the amethyst for the sake of having the amethyst. Because why not? And we might as well have all the blocks that we can get. And I may find a use for it sometime in the future. And I'd rather go find it now, while I'm in an exploring mood, instead of having to go find it when I'm in a building mood. So I guess I'm gonna go dig around this cave a little bit. And I will be back once we actually find either a mine shaft or a geode, I guess. Or just some more of the blocks that we need. Aha! Looks like we've managed to find some deep slate here. Which is good, as well as some of the new ore textures, which no clue what I'm going to use those for. But this will be nice to have, because I believe this should fit in nicely with some of our builds. It looks to be about the same color as basalt, so maybe I can mix it in with some of that. And I believe tuff should be about the same color. And is that tuff there? No, it's much more deep slate. We should probably actually stick stuff in our shulker box here. Our inventory is looking a little full. Still no sign of a geode. So I may have to do a little bit of research to figure out if we can find one. Is that tough? It is tough. Good. That's the other block that we were looking for. So now all we're really missing is the amethyst geode stuff, so calcite and amethyst, as well as the glowberries, for which we need to go find a mine shaft. So I suppose back to searching. Okay, so still no sign of a geode or a mine shaft, but little axolotls. You, and you, and you, and empty our inventory here. Baby cyan, adult gold, lewistic, and brown. So we get a fair amount of colors. We are still hunting down those last couple items. If we don't find a mine shaft in this area, I might as well just go head out to the mesa and see if I can't find one out there, because it is much more likely to find one out there anyway. They do tend to generate right on the surface at times. We found our almost quad cave spider spawner that way, but we should be able to find a geode in this area at the very least. Alright, so a little bit of digging later, because I could not find a geode in the cave that we were in. It looks like we found one. Ooh, that's a very nice breaky sound. And we have a spider there. Ooh, I do like these sounds. Very, very musical. Set that up. They kind of remind me of wind chimes. So I know we can't gather any of the budding amethysts. So I will have to figure out a farm for this at some point. Because although I don't quite know how much we're actually going to use this stuff, I might as well have easy access to it. I'm actually quite nervous breaking these. I really don't want to break the amethyst, since if I break any of the budding amethyst, I can't get it back. But we will have to hang around here to gather more. The thing I'm actually most interested with this right now is the calcite. Because I have plenty of white build pallets that could benefit from a block like this. I think we'll just start by gathering about a stack. We'll come back and we'll get more as we need it. I am very glad we found this, because I've got at least one build that I've been putting off finishing until I can find a better white block to put into the pallet than what I currently have in there. So since I want to be able to easily come back directly to this area to gather more amethyst when I need it. So what I think we need to do is we need to dig out a nice big cavern here. Because I am going to want to put a nether portal for easy access back here. Don't want to have to go wandering about through the caves again. And we'll probably just have space for storage room, and probably a crafting table and a simple smelting system. So I want a decently large space, but not too large. Not quite sure how big of a storage system we're going to need. Probably something to hold a decent amount of amethyst, and probably a good amount of other blocks. I think a couple more blocks right along here. So, that's another geode. Well, that's even better. Let's uncover a little bit more of it so we can maybe jump up inside of it. It's like here's where we can jump up to look inside. It looks to be open again. And I'm not hearing any mobs, which is good. Really don't want a creeper to blow up in here. So this is nice. So I guess now we'll be able to get double the amethyst. It is really nice. But we've got that all lit up and this space dug out. Let's get a small little base thing built up here. So we got a crafting table. And let's make ourselves a double chest to store the stone that we don't really need. And therefore free up our inventory space. And with that cleared, next thing we need is to put in a portal. Just make a small one here in the wall. Should be good enough. Shouldn't be too far from the rest of our portal system, but we aren't going to find out exactly where right now. And that is because I want to go hunt down more axolotls and see if I can't find the shiny one. I mean, blue one. Which, I mean, I guess shiny works. It does have about the same appearance rate as a shiny Pokemon, so, shiny. So I guess I'm going to go hunt down some more of those, and then I'll be back to head on back to our main base. Or at least the redstone pit. Alright, so I didn't quite get as many axolotls as I would have liked. These things take quite a while to spawn. Either that or I've got enough mob cap taken up around here that they aren't spawning. But I think I should be able to get them to spawn back at the redstone pit. In the nice big puddle of water that we have over there. But that's the Biosphere Tower portal. That is... Okay, I guess it's kind of near where we were, I suppose. I would have thought we would have been further down the tunnel. Well, I guess we really weren't that far from our main base. So I guess it makes sense? Oh, Bedrock portal linking stuff is weird. I'm glad we are in another hub, though. Oh, looks like it's raining over here, which means we have snow. So we should be able to get some powdered snow. So let's go grab some iron and get ourselves a few cauldrons. And we'll just make 9, that'll be easy. And now we need to find a good spot to put these that they will be easily accessible. I could put them on top of the bee nest, but I think the sheep farm should be fine. This place gets snow on top, despite all the torches that we have everywhere. So I guess we aren't going to sleep while we wait for those to fill up. I mean, I guess I can go see if we can get an axolotl spawn in the giant water patch we have. Still have no clue what I'm going to use those for. Probably will make a fish tank or something at some point. Again. But, oh, good. That's already starting to fill. Oh, hey. Bucket of powdered snow. So those will just slowly fill up. Which is good. You know what? I am going to sleep. Not much I can actually do at night right now. And considering how long I was underground, I'm probably phantom bait. But waiting for axolotls to spawn aside, what I wanted the calcite here for is actually to update our wizard's tower. Or, yeah, I guess it looks more like a grain silo. I am not a fan of this. This light gray. Oh, this is white terracotta. So instead, we're just going to go and replace all of it with calcite. Oh good, the villager's still in there. Always worried. Alright, so I didn't quite have enough on me to finish the rest of the tower. But you can see just from the blocks that I've replaced that it looks so much better with the calcite over the white terracotta. So I am going to have to go back to those geodes and harvest some more. But before that, we need to find a watering trader or a shipwreck to get some moss. And we also need to go find a mine shaft to get some glowberries. If we go out to the mesa, we should be able to find some unloaded mesa chunks. Maybe find a surface mine shaft. Or one that's pretty close to the surface. That should be the quickest, easiest way for us to find some glowberries. And maybe while we fly over, we'll find a shipwreck off the coast that will have some moss in it. Alright, so over here at Stardust Valley, at least our mesa cave, I think we head this way. Should be where the closest unloaded chunks are. Or not yet loaded chunks are. Because I really haven't traveled this direction. Hopefully we can spot a mine shaft from the air here. I can see the sun going down over there. I did not bring a bed with me. This might be trouble. Don't see any. You can tell this is new chunks because we can see the glow lichen underwater. So we're looking in the right-ish spot, but it does not appear. That's a village. We have any mine shafts around? At least not present on the surface. Which is not what I would have hoped for. Oh, nope. I take that back. Just right here. And glowberries instantly. Take the rails and the iron toe and the name tags. The rest we don't really need. Okay, that is everything we need. It looks like there's cave spider spawn over there, so let's not stick around. Okay, I think the only thing remaining is to go find a moss block. Which I suppose we can scour the sea near here for shipwreck. Just a quick search should not be too hard to find. These things are like everywhere. So we did manage to find a shipwreck, but there was no chest in it for some reason. It was really weird. But we set off to find another one. But just a few blocks away, we have a geode. 2 of them! Oh! This is kind of nice. That's a trident drowned. Let's not deal with him. We will have to remember this spot, I guess. But unfortunately, geodes are not what we're looking for right now. Although it is nice to find them. Ah, hey, another ship. This one looks to be in the right configuration, complete enough to have a chest. At least one of them. Alright, we'll check the upper cabin first. Hopefully that will have a chest. And no. Weird. I thought they all had a chest there, but I guess not. Hopefully there'll be some in the hold. Otherwise, that's a not very nice bug. Alright, let's dive into the hold and see if there are any goodies for us to find down there. I really hope so. There's a chest. Treasure map and paper. The treasure map will be useful, but otherwise not the best loot. And let's try not to drown here. Keep forgetting they give you just enough air to get down there and back without checking any chests. But with any luck, there should be one more to check. That's the chest we found. Moss! There we go. Alright, let's get out of here before we drown. Alright, mission accomplished. Let's get out of here and sleep. Alright, so now that we have this moths, should... Oh hey, flowering azaleas. Perfect. And moss carpet. Oh, this is so much nicer than going and digging out the stone by hand. Much, much nicer. And I want to say faster. I have to check what is the actual proper tool to use with these. But we have some azaleas and flowering azaleas, which will be good. We can stick those. We can use those for decor and use the flowering leaves for flowers on our custom trees. But one of the main things I want the moss for is we can take this and we can replace the grass that we currently have in our biosphere tunnel. Because I don't necessarily want to have all the torches down that tunnel, but if I don't, the grass starts to die, so might as well replace it with something that's a bit brighter green and won't die. So let's start removing the grass here so we can see the difference, because that is a pretty yellow-green. It's not bad, but it doesn't really fit Biosphere Tower, and that moss is so much nicer. Much prettier than the grass. Which, speaking of that color, we might change out the jungle leaves that we have in the walls with birch, because those don't change color. And hopefully they'll blend better with the spruce that we have in there. But I'll worry about that on another time. For now, I think I'm just going to finish getting the moss replaced in here. And that will be good. And there we go. That is that whole tunnel redone with moss. So I still need to come up with a plan for the tunnel to the 2 geodes that we found. Not sure if I'm going to use the other 2 that we found out by the mesa. Probably not, but it's good to know where those are in case I need some more calcite, because that is the only place to get it. And do I have any pots to put in an azalea? No, I guess we can just use this one. See if I can put these in pots. No? Okay. Must not have added that yet. That must be one of the things being added in the little mini update that's currently in the betas. That's fine. In that case, we will just stick a few of these around our base, just for detail. Don't believe they grow unless you bone meal them, but it will be nice to have some small little bushes. Plus, it will add a color that's not red to the front of our build. Because as much as I like how the berry bushes look, I think the purple looks a little better. You know what? Let's stick a couple of these into our garden. I think they should look really good there. I could probably use some of the non-flowering ones as well. Just add a bit of variety. And there. And there. I think that'll be good. And we'll put one more. There we go. I think that looks really nice. And adds a little bit more texture to our little garden back here. But I think that will be good for decorating with these for now. I might get some of the flowering leaves to put into our custom trees, just to give them a little bit more color. I will do that later. There's one. Need to keep looking for a trader to get some of the drip leaf, because I believe that's the only way to get it. While we wait for that, I have a bunch of iron that I have sitting in a shulker box. I've been waiting to smelt until the shulker box was full. Since they've done changes to iron now, I suppose this is probably the perfect opportunity to go and take this and fortune it all up. If we are lucky, we should be able to get a trader to spawn down here. They keep seeming to spawn. I think I've had like 40 llamas down here at some point. It's crazy. But I guess I'm going to go fortune up some of this iron. And I'll be back once we've filled up the shulker box with iron bits. Or we get a wandering trader to spawn. And there we go. That is that box full of raw iron. We still have quite a bit of iron ore left to fortune up, but I'm not going to take care of that right now. Not too important. I don't really need the iron. but we have had no traders spawn at all. So I don't think we're going to get any of the drip leaves right now. I'm sure if I were to go and mine out the last section that I have left to take care of, one would spawn almost instantly, but that's fine. We'll take care of that off camera. But that is going to be it for today, I think. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.